At least 72 civilians and 13 U.S. service members were killed on Thursday, when two suicide bombers and a gunman struck one of the main entrances to Kabul's international airport, just hours after Western intelligence agencies warned of an imminent threat to the ongoing, urgent evacuation operation. Children were among those who died. Islamic State claimed responsibility for the attacks, a MAC news agency said on its Telegram channel, that an IS member called Abdul Rahman al-Logari carried out the martyrdom operation near Kabul airport. Foreign forces are reportedly aiming to evacuate citizens, embassy employees by 30th of August, an unnamed NATO diplomat has told Reuters, that all foreign forces are now aiming to evacuate their citizens and embassy employees from the country by Monday 30th of August, a day before the U.S. deadline. The diplomat added, that Taliban forces will tighten security, and add more forces to manage the crowds at the airport's gates. The attack marks deadliest day for U.S. troops in more than a decade in Afghanistan since August 6, 2011, and the first military death since February 2020. Joe Biden vowed revenge, when he spoke briefly at the White House on Thursday afternoon. "We will not forget," he said, as he vowed to hunt down the people behind the attacks. He held firm on the 31st of August deadline, and said that the U.S. would get any Americans left in Afghanistan out of the country. The Islamic State leaders who ordered the attacks would be found without large military operations, he said. American forces in Kabul are bracing for more Islamic State attacks, while winding up their evacuation mission, U.S. officials say. Marine Corps General Frank McKenzie, head of the U.S. Military Central Command, told a news briefing, "We believe it is their desire to continue these attacks, and we expect those attacks to continue, and we're doing everything we can to be prepared." U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken confirmed 100,000 people have now been evacuated from Kabul. In a statement, he called the bombings a devastating reminder of the dangerous conditions in which our service members and diplomats are operating, as we conclude the United States' 20-year military mission in Afghanistan. General Frank McKenzie also said, "The U.S. is prepared to take action against those responsible for the Kabul attack." McKenzie said that cooperation with the Taliban had probably thwarted earlier attacks. Responding to the attacks, McKenzie insisted the evacuation operation would go on. A blast heard in Kabul after the terror attacks was a controlled explosion by U.S. military, who were destroying ammunition, according to a Taliban spokesperson, via Reuters. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson said of the UK's ongoing evacuation effort, "We're going to keep going until the last moment, despite the bombings." Stay tuned for the latest news.